Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Drew's Food Reviews. Today I've got another episode. I'm going to go with this as classic candy corner, just a little bit different in twist. I have tried some of these way back in the day, and I found this one on a website called Snack Attack, and I wanted to give it a try. It is called Cherry Blossom. Essentially it is a chocolate covered cherry. And it looks like it's got little nuts or something embedded in there, and it's got the the goo. They have namely they had two versions of them. They had the liquid center, and then they had the cream center. And some of them had only liquid, some of them had the cream, depending on the brand of it. And I'm gonna go ahead and open this one up and check. This one's pretty good size. Normally you get them in boxes, and real Christmas time is a real big deal, but this is wow, that's a pretty good size. And yes, reminds me of the old Christmas time. You would get these all the time, and you had to get the ones always like the liquid center. You didn't really like the cream. If you got the real cheapy ones, they would be that kind of cherry cream. So yes, see the crispy, I guess the nuts embedded in there. All right. Wow. Pretty thick, actually. Normally, you can break the shell. I just don't want to make it too big a mess. There we go. Pretty thick chocolate. I have to there we go. Cherry in the middle. That ooziness. That's getting everywhere. Normally you would get these for Christmas time. Now I have seen different versions like dark chocolate. Oh, it's like cherry cola. I have not seen white chocolate, so I don't know if they have that, if that actually exists or not. There we go. Now they had another thing called Big Cherry and Cherry Mash, which is essentially the same thing, but still got the liquidy center oozing everywhere. Christmas time was normally the one when you would have it. Stocking stuffers all the time. I remember we used to exchange gifts with the neighbors, and usually we ended up getting them all the same thing, their kids. And it was like Lifesavers or chocolate covered cherries, or something that was and the candy canes with the Reese's peanut butter cups or something in them, or M&Ms in the little candy canes. Certainly, yeah, chocolate covered cherries was one of the classics, and I think they had them around year round. Very decadent. Very decadent of chocolate and that creaminess in the center. The chewy cherry in the middle is good as well. That one was fairly thick though. A lot of chocolate on that. Still pretty good. But this was mostly like, yeah, Christmas time treat. Maybe you'd save it for after Christmas and then have it in the different months when you couldn't ship chocolate because it got too warm. So that was always something a little bit different. Certainly tasty. And if you were from one camp or the other, either the liquid center or the cream center, or a combination of the two. Always classic chocolate covered cherries. Kind of the way to go. I like getting the layers and then the individually wrapped ones. Sometimes you get them as part of like See's Candy or something. That always was interesting to try that. But chocolate covered cherries, classic treat. And this one's just a little bit different. A little bit of nuts in there gives it a little different take on the classic chocolate covered cherries. I know we'd exchanged the gifts with others, or maybe you'd stock up at the store Christmas time, hand it out for everybody else, and get a good deal. Some of them were a little more decadent than others. Some of the cheaper chocolates and all that weren't as good. But it was always kind of a treat if you did get chocolate covered cherries, and it's like, ooh, this is good. You went all out. You got the liquid center ones. So it was definitely a rare treat around the holiday time to have your chocolate covered cherries and your lifesavers and all that other holiday fun stuff, and fruit cake and all the other holiday time stuff, ribbon candy, whatnot. But chocolate covered cherries, definitely a tradition, and actually quite tasty one. So if you can find them, make sure that you get either the liquid center or the cream if you are into that. I wish they would still have some of the other bonbons or nougat filled ones that they used to have, but they sadly discontinued those. So if you want to go on a nostalgic trip, you can go back and check out the chocolate covered cherries and relive some Christmases past. So there you go, guys. That's something nostalgic for you to try and remember what it was like when you were a little kid. So there you go, guys. If you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification bell over here. That way you won't miss any future content. Or if I go live, you won't miss the fun. So until next time on Drew's Food Reviews, when I'll be trying something new and classic for you, I'm going to be on the lookout for another classic candy for you guys, and I'll give it a try. So until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.